Hey guys, how are we doing today? So, today we're doing a little bit something different. Uh, I have a Retro Rumble recording set to happen tonight. And as such, I need to prepare for the format. I unfortunately do not know. No, let me rephrase. I am very familiar with this format. I have played it before in passing. That would be Meadowland's format. So, for those who have just watched my most recent recap, it is the format that comes directly before Dragon Rulers. So, Hidden Arsenal 7 is the most recent release. You've got basically all the mainstays of the format up until then. I am familiar with the format. However, and this has kind of come to my attention very recently here, Meadowlands itself is apparently still a very well supported format. Um, and as such, we're going to be kind of going through results, seeing what's doing well, what isn't, and try and figure out specifically what we're going to be playing for this, because we need 4 decks. So, with that said, let's just kind of pull up recent events here, and we'll kind of go through it. So, first off, we have the actual like original YCS Meadowlands that this entire format is based on. Uh, Obviously, Mermail dominated this particular event historically because Mermail at the time was believed to be the best deck in the format. You have Firefist Rabbit, which was using Gene Warped Warwolf at this stage to get to Tiger King. You got Bubble Beat, which is personally something I'd like to bring if at all possible, but not sure if that's really gonna be possible. And Zector was still kind of hanging around. It had been very heavily nerfed at this stage. I believe Dragonfly and Hornet are at 1 right now in the format. See here. I need to bring down the volume of my other computer real quick so it doesn't pick up and pollute. Um, you also have Wind Up, which is, if I'm not mistaken, are we on the are we still is Shockmaster still available to us? We'll let that load. Um, Exceed Infernity is another massive one here, namely because this is right after we got access to. Okay, come on, can these things load? This is right after we got access to Laval Vol Chain. So the deck itself is thriving and it's wonderful. Another Rabbit Fist. You got Machina Gadget just doing its thing. This is the stage where Ultimate Offering was really being experimented with as a rank 4 spam tool. It hadn't really caught on yet at this stage. It just had a couple of tops here, really. But by the next tournament, it would be completely banned out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is the Exceed Infernity. This is the first topping of Exceed Infernity, and it's a really solid list here. The main idea is that you're going to be using your rank 4 enabling tools to get into Laval Chain as fast as possible. Laval Chain can either set up your grave so that you can do a launcher play for a massive amount of advantage, or if you're kind of stuck, it can put Infernity Archfiend on top of your deck so that next turn when you draw for turn, you draw into Archfiend and it triggers its effect. Uh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, we got Shockmaster still. I remember now. What it was is that Magician had just been limited, and Carriers and Mighty had just been banned. So Wind Up is kind of in shambles right now. I don't really think that this is a viable deck to bring realistically. I really do want to experiment with Exceed Infernity though. Uh, yeah, you have Patrick Hoban's Exceed Infernity list. But yeah, this is kind of just like historic Meadowlands that were here. Really, the only deck I think from this that we might look at is Exceed Infernity, just because of how interesting of a deck it was. Now let's kind of look more towards more recent results. So Meadowland's Melee is a regular tournament that they run through the Meadowlands format community, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is taking freaking forever to. Give me a minute. Let me see if this. Let me see if this is what's causing it. It is not. Okay. Uh, hey, hey, Grand. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. We're trying to get Format Library to actually cooperate with us for once. But main thing right now is we're looking over Meadowlands format results, trying to figure out what we're going to be bringing for Retro Rumble, because I have a recording for that today. If this thing would actually load. There we go. Okay, so interesting here. Mermail is still topping pretty heavily. Dark World? Wait, hold up. Dark World? Synchro Plant as well. I do not think I want to use Synchro Plant. I do not have the brain capacity to do only two Tengu and no glow up bulb Synchro Plant. I don't think that that's going to be good for me here. Okay, so this is good. We actually have representation charts. So it looks like Mermail is still like the most represented deck in the format. What is other in this wheel? We got a Dark World. Okay. Volcanic Laval Flamvel. That probably didn't do too good, but I'm interested for sure. Okay. Let's. Is this load? Okay. Okay, so this feels like Underworld format Dark Worlds effectively, like no hits had happened. Oh wait, yep, it's just not loading them in. Okay, so card destruction's limited, but that's to be expected. Uh, we'd have access to the viruses with this. That sounds very toxic. Not gonna lie. This is definitely so. Remember, since we're doing Retro Rumble, we will not have access to a side deck. We'd have to build anything we want to use into the main. Here we'll pull up the couple of Mermail lists because I see already that this one's an Undyne and one is Genexless. Let's see here and go ahead and get the next Meadowlands Melee list pulled up here. Wait, we have replays? Am I a Mermail gamer at heart? Not particularly, actually. Okay, so we actually have replays of the last finals. That's actually solid. This might actually help me figure out whether or not I actually want to do this. Okay, so Dark Worlds is just not too sure if that's something I really want to go down the path of. Here, let me fast forward it. Yeah, playing a back row heavy deck in a format where Heavy Storm is legal, I don't know if that necessarily feels good. Okay, maybe not. Here. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we got a couple of Mermail lists here. Okay, so the big question is Molin Glacia, I think. No, I guess Molin Glacia is staple at this stage. Wait, is that Abyss Sturge? I don't remember what Abyss Sturge does. God, I wish Format Library was running faster. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back to that. Alright, does the other... Okay, do they have... They don't have replays. Dang it. Okay, Alright, well, 6 Samurai. Good grief. Okay, I know how to play 6 Sam, and I know how to play that reliably. That actually might be something worth considering. Um, I guess we got more mermail. We got some spellbook. The thing is, spellbook right now is in a weird place where it kind of is just, uh, you just have a small cycle of cards. I'm noticing this particular list isn't even playing Star Hall, which is like one of the reasons you kind of want to play spellbooks at this stage. So I don't know. I don't think I'd be familiar with it enough. Dino Rabbit is fun, but I don't really want to play six bricks. Uh, so we'll get that going here. So can the 6 a.m. list please just load? All right. So far, I'm not sure about this. Seeing that brick in game one of the finals there, that makes me extremely hesitant on even potentially playing this deck. Though I will say Dark Worlds has probably one of the best like consistent power play loops that you can do at this stage. I think just because Grapha is such a repeatable boss, and Trance Archfiend did fix a lot of problems with the deck. We might look at doing Dark Worlds. We'll see. Still want to. Okay, here we go. Abyss Sturge. Normal summon. You can discard a water, then target a level. Okay, so it's a recursion for a level 3 water, or for a level 3 or lower water. So I guess our targets at that stage are Deep Sea Diva, the Atlanteans, Abyss. You got Abyss Dine. Okay. Never been able to vibe with Dark Worlds. Yeah, the thing is, like, Dark Worlds is one of those decks where, like, it kind of almost begs you to play into the toxic side of the game, and I'm not really sure if I want to do that. So far, though, I'm noticing Exceed Infernity has completely fallen off. I do know that this deck is complicated. Here, we'll pull this. We'll pull it aside. That'll be a potential. Same with Dark Worlds. We'll pull that aside too. The question I guess on Mermail is do we want to do a version that has the Gen X package for easy access to the Atlanteans, or do we want to go more pure in that regard? It looks like regardless, it's one lead, 3 Teus, and between 2 and 3 Megalos. I'm just trying to figure out where the other differences are here. Deep Sea Diva. Okay, they cut down. So it looks. So literally, they cut a Diva and a Megalo for an Undyne and a controller. I don't really know if I want to. The thing is, I don't want to play a brick. Like, that's the huge thing. And unfortunately, Gen X controller is a hard garnet in this case. If you draw a Gen X controller, you are not able to use Undyne's effect. I feel like you'd have to play a 3-1 count, and or 3-2 count even. And at that stage, I feel like that's just detracting from the deck. So if I am gonna do something with Mermail, it'll probably be closer to this. If I had to take a guess. So we have a lot of level 7. So our targets, our Deep Sea Diva synchro targets, we have a 2 and a 3 that are summonable with her. But we also have 4s to access the level 6s and 7s, but I don't think there's no level 9 synchros at this stage that can be really accessed.
Shoutouts to the Law YGO for like turning me on.
Hey, Whirl, thanks for the sub. As someone who throws a random window in every deck, I support running one brick in the deck as a strat. Hold on. First off, let me bring the alert box and make it bigger. I threw this particular source page together, so I didn't know that it was going to be that small. But no, it's a funny idea for sure, but I am not sure that I can go through and do. I don't think I can intentionally cripple myself with that, unfortunately. Okay, did Meadowlands... Okay, here we go. Meadowlands Melee 8. Okay, Jazz is probably one of the most consistent players in Meadowlands. Uh, I do know this. You can see he's taken 3 of the Meadowland Melee tournaments, and he's playing the one copy of Unbind. Oh, no. Or, Okay, wait, hold up. What is this Inzector list? This person is cooking. Wait, do we have any replays? Oh, we have the finals. Okay, here, wait. It's Inzector versus Mermail. I have to see this now. Okay. Alright, kind of a little bit of a brick on the Mermail side. Inzector got the Ladybug into Centipede, so at least they have a setup. Solemn Judgment on the normal. Oh no. Okay, so the Dragonfly loop. Okay, they're going for level 4s. Adds another Centipede. Yeah, Dragonfly's out, so that makes sense. It's 1016 here. Go into Abyss Dweller to lock out the grave. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Pause. Gungnir alone might actually be worth it. Oh, Gungnir alone might actually be worth it. Okay. Uh, I think I'm being convinced here. Regardless of which, I think we need to bring a Mermail deck just for the consistency of it. Uh, I will say that the idea of doing Gungnir there actually sounds pretty. Oh, Dark Armed. Yeah, just clean up. And Dark Arm popped the Gigament. Oh. Wait, was he out of... Hold up. Was he out of... He was out of Inzectors to target with Gigamantis. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, and the Moling Glacia. Oh, no, that's game. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it's not game. The Zexcalibur is going to get back Centipede, though, so it's just an infinite conga line there. Okay, yeah. Okay. Regardless, I think I might be convinced now on the Undyne inclusion. Because it definitely did something there. Hold on, where's that? Let's see here, where is it? I think this is the list that we were looking at. Okay, on to this. Looking at Six Samurai here. Main thing I need to be looking at is a set of setism targets. I think Zanji is an 18, if I'm not mistaken, meaning that we can summon it with keys on while we only have 1 or 2 Six Sams on the board. Spirit is Spirit a 500? Are both of those? Are both Elder and Kagemusha 500? Here, I need to just do this. Pull this up in another tab. See here, Kagemusha's 400, and Spirit's 500. So Spirit has no target for asceticism. Ugh, cannot speak today. Does it have swarming potential? I mean, it's a union, so probably not. Equip monster gains 500. If it destroys a monster in battle, draw a card. Okay. I'm not really sure if I. I mean, I get it. it's just there's not really any swarming that you can do with it. I guess it's just another level 3 body that potentially pluses you. Just doesn't really seem worth it to me. Regardless, we'll pull this the 6 Sam list aside to look at. All right. I'm I'm also trying to figure out what specifically was cut. So there's a infantry cut, a diva cut, and a megalo cut to make room for controller, undyne. Uh, I think that's it for the monsters. You even added in that, so that's not really cut an MST. It which makes sense. We'll pull both of these aside and like kind of look at it. We'll pull both of those aside and kind of look at them in context when we go into building. I think right now we need to just focus on what decks we are building. We know we're doing a mermail, so I kind of really want to do a 6 Sam build. Okay, what is yeah? This Insector list looks so interesting. So insect imitation, it's tribute an insect or tribute a monster, summon an insect that's 1 level higher from the deck. Uh, okay, and then there's Beatron that I'm not familiar with. You can send a face-up spell or trap you control to grave, target a level 4 lower insect in grave, summon that monster in defense mode. Okay, so it's a way for you to detach another Insector from an Insector without having to trigger their effects. I guess. I guess the imitation is interesting because of Ladybug specifically. I would need to. I think I would need to actually run test hands with that one to even consider using it realistically. All right, we need to open up Meadowlands Melee 7. AO MLM tribute Ladybugs Little Dragonfly. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, that I mean that's clearly what the insect imitation's for. It and also it's to tribute any of your level 3s to access Beatron for further extension. It clearly has a purpose, and I'm not discounting that. Uh, it's just I'm not really sure how good that's going to be. So speaking from personal experience on this, I used insect imitation in Insector back when I was a poor high school student trying to play Insector, and it did not go well for me. But uh, who knows? Maybe other people had better luck. Um, so here's the thing: I'm not sure how Spellbook is able to perform in this particular. What is this? All right, I'm not going into Teledad. That just does not sound like something that's going to be fun. Regardless, come on. Format library. I don't know why, but over the past couple months or so, it has been just consistently going downhill. All right, let's jump back over here. Okay, I get. Let's see here. So we have Crescent that can get us started. I guess it's Fate Control. Yeah, Rivalry. Okay, that explains it. It's Fate Control. Okay, we're not doing spell books. We are not doing spell books. Thunder though. What? Okay, is Vylon Prism? Is this just here as a tuner? Let's see here. It's a Thunder. Yeah, it's a Thunder level 4 tuner. That's exactly why it's here. Uh, let's look at the Hunders. So we have Pa, Ma, Sis, Snowbro. So Paw Thunder, once per turn, you can normal summon a level 4 Light Thunder from your hand as an additional normal. Sis, when this card is normal summoned, you can target a level 4 Light Thunder monster with 1600 or less attack and grave. Banish it during the end phase, add it back to hand, so it's recursion but extremely delayed. Let's see here. Where is Ma? Well, there's Thunder Seahorse. Thunder Seahorse just grabs you 2 monsters, so that's of the same name. Locks your special summon. Locks your special summons if you do. Okay. Okay, here's Ma. Once per turn, you can normal summon a. Oh, it's the same effect. It's the same effect to Pa Hunter. Gotcha. So Ma and Pa are the enablers there, and then Sis is recursion. Thunder Seahorse is search power, but locks you out of specials. So it is a rank 4 toolbox. We have access to Paladynamo. Oh, and we have access to Shockmaster. This probably has better access to Shockmaster than Wind Up does at this stage. I think this would be a fun one. We'll pull this one aside too. I know we've just basically pulled everything we've looked at aside at this stage. All right, that was 7. We're gonna look at Meadowland 6. So let's see here. Currently options. We have Thunder. We have Thunder. We have Inzector as a maybe. We'd have to run test hands. Mermail is a definite. We're definitely doing a Mermail. 6 AMs is a maybe. Dark Worlds is a maybe. I think I'm going to cut Exceed Infernity. As much as I think that deck actually is a really cool deck, I do not think I have the brain capacity to play it effectively. I would need to spend a lot more time learning that deck to actually play it effectively. Okay, here we go. Another Mermail, Spellbook. How is Spellbook topping? That's okay. I guess it doesn't once you get into later. And I definitely don't really want to play Dino Rabbit. All right. I don't really like any of these decks here. The Teledad just. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold. Okay, let's see if we can find a Bubble Beat list. That is going to be my goal for this. Let's find a recent Bubble Beat list. Because we have the OG Meadowlands Bubble Beat list, but I'm not really sure if that's something I want to pursue. Come on. All right. We're done with those, I think. Just need this to actually load at this stage. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, here we go. Exceed Infernity. Not really doing that. Wind Up. We've already determined Wind Up is just not good enough. Hieratic. Okay, you have my curiosity. Looking at 4. Okay, Karakuri as much. Okay, here we go. There's a Bubble Beat list for us to look at. Karakuri, as much fun as I know I would have with this, is not good enough to compete. Uh, it really does rely on emergency teleport to do a lot of the heavy lifting of the deck. All right. Meadowlands melee 3. A bunch of stuff that we don't really care about. Melee 2. There's another bubble beat list for us to look at. We are not doing Evil Swarm. Evil Swarm, even though it is almost full capacity at this stage, it's missing Kirkion and does not really have a great matchup into the field for this. Yeah, neither of those really seem interesting. All right. This hieratic deck is the one I was interested in. I think the only thing that I'm hesitant on is there are so many ways you get bricked in this deck. You really need Tefnuit or Esset to even get started realistically. Also, how are you getting to Pleiades aside from just duplicating your levels? Because Curse of Dragon is a dark dragon normal. Hang on, are there any light level 5 dragon normals? Let's see here. Monster, normal, dragon, level 5. There are not. We have Crawling Dragon, we have Curse of Dragon, we have Parrot Dragon, and we have Yama Dragon. Or Yamadron. And speaking purely from stats, Curse of Dragon is the strongest one. But the fact that there's no light target for that means that we can't even access Pleiades through a normal monster. We have to go to Heretics to do that. I will say though, access to Kokimeru Draco though does kind of make me want to consider this. Yeah, we go with Birdman with a level 5 that accesses the rank 8 pool or the level 8 pool. Pleiades off of our sixes, Heretic Atum, all of those are off of the Volcasaurus and the Tyrus are off of the fives, but the rank 6 pool at this stage, while decent, is not particularly amazing. All right, now where's that? Here we go. This is the list I'm interested in the most right now. Uh, the fact that Bubble Beat actually has access to all of the hero fusions, while also having access to that full pool, I think we're definitely taking a Bubble Beat list. All right. I don't think we can really work with those. I don't want to do Chaos Dragon again. That was miserable the last time I did it. And because it was miserable the last time I did it, I don't really know if I want to commit to Heretic of all things. All right. I think we have our deciding points. So here, let me bring back over some lists that we had pulled aside. So we have decided at this stage we are bringing a Mermail. We are bringing Bubble Beat. We need to fill out the other two spots. Um, because we are bringing Bubble Beat, I'm not really sure if Hunder is a good call because it's going to fill a lot of the same niches that Bubble Beat does. Insector is a really fun combo deck for sure. I'm not sure about that list though. Six Samurai, I know for a fact I could pilot this pretty consistently. Just solely because I have experience with the deck. Dark World seems like a really consistent option, but we definitely need to trick this out to not to have a little bit more. I would probably go heavier on the virus package in the main, personally, but I don't know on that. And then Heretic does fill a niche that we're not really filling with the other decks, and that is rank 5 and 6 access. We have easy rank 7 access through Mermail. We have rank 4 access through Bubble Beat. We might want to consider Heretic for that specifically. And again, I do actually think that Dark World Grapha is just such a house. All right, I think the Insector deck is going to take too much time to lab out to actually get that effective. Um, then Thunder, I think, is gonna it conflicts too much with what we're trying to do. So it's between these three, and we get two of them. Okay, I think that as much as as much as I know it's gonna pain Grand Harrier to hear me say this, I think we do take Dark World. I think Dark World has the potential to be probably the most consistent, as well as the most explosive, just purely because of Grapha. Which leads us with the two combo decks, or the two. I guess they're aggro, really. Um, Access to Shein is really good. Access to Beast is also amazing. Um, Hold on. Does the Bubble Beat list play Shockmaster? It does. Good. I'm glad to know that. I think the thing that's I'm leaning towards Six Samurai, and the reason, in all seriousness, is Card D. Card D, as much as it is necessary, does really make me upset that this deck is gonna has to rely on that to unbrick itself most times. So I think we'll go with Six Sam as our fourth. And with that, we have four lists decided. Let's get Dueling Book up here, and let's actually swap to our Dueling Book overlay for this. All right. So we're not doing any of that. So let's see here. Let's start with Mermail because this is probably going to be the one that takes the most time for us to kind of build out properly. Let's start with the core Atlantean Dragoons, heavy infantry, marksman, deep sea diva. Also, let's make sure we have this set to the correct time period. Pretty sure we're on the March 2013 list here. All right, on to mermails. All right. Abyss Gund, Abyss Lind. Here, let's do Abyss because that's gonna. Okay, maybe not because we need access to the traps too. Abyss Sphere. I saw a lot of people in the historic sense using Abyss Squall, uh, but I don't think that that's necessarily going to be too good for what we're trying to do here. Yeah, there's Burning Abyss. Okay, back into the mermails. We definitely need a Gaios. Uh, One lead. I'm probably going to lean towards two Megalo on this, and then three Teus. We'll need a Trite because we're going to be playing Bahamut Shark. Abyss Spike should probably be a 3 of here. Turge is a 1. And then Molan Glacia. Alright, so I think this is the base where we're at. Let's add in staples. So let's go Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Mystical Space Typhoon, Warning, and then past that, it's preference, I think. And then obviously we can trim down some ratios up here too. Maybe cut down on the MST as well. All right. Let's look at the Gen X package. Oh, that's a cute Birdman thing there. All right, controller. If we do the Gen X package, it'll be controller and Undyne. Naruto speedrun. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. I think this is where we want to be with it, but also it feels off. I feel like we need a little bit more back row. Torrential would be a good one. But also realistically, if we're going to go into torrential, we need to trim something. Probably is going to be one MST. And then the other question is, do we want to invoke Max C? I mean, every deck in this format, with the exception of Dark World, does like to swarm to an extent. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Heavy infantry isn't as good as the other ones for this. We've already cut Megalo down to 2 and Pike back up to 3. Thanks, Naruto Speedrun. Thanks for the compliments. I greatly appreciate it. What in the world is playing? Okay, looks like we hit the end of our playlist, so we're gonna go back over to this one. We already did that. That works. Okay. I I don't know if I even want to bring in Maxi, but I feel like it would be a wrong play to not, is the problem. I think we can trim this down to 40 by doing that. But the question is, how would we fit in Maxi to this? So our Mermail package is pretty tight as it is. I guess we would cut a deep sea diva, and I don't really know what we would cut after that. I guess we probably just wouldn't cut after that, and we just go to 41. We're doing Meadowlands format currently. Yeah, it's probably we cut a diva. All right, now let's build out this extra deck. We definitely want Cataster and Armory Arm. We need things that we can summon with Diva effectively. Uh, let's look at the Ice Barrier Synchros. So we know that Bryanek is banned currently, but Duloran is legal. So what can Duloran do? It can bounce. Okay, it can actually bounce our Abyss Sphere back. So that's not a bad call. I think we should at least consider having one. And then Gungnir is an absolute include if we're doing controller. Black Rose needs to be included. Do we want to go any heavier on the synchros? Do we even have a situation where we're going to hit a yeah, I guess we could hit an 8 or a 9 if we go diva to with a level 4 already on board. If I'm going to commit 3 materials though, I think I'd prefer Mistworm. All right, let's bring in the rank 7s. rank, and by rank sevens I mean rank 7, because realistically, Big Eye is the only one aside from the in archetype one at this stage. We need Bahamut and Abyss Dweller. Uh, Gotchi Gotchi seems to be stable between the two builds I'm looking at. Uh, Cowboy for game is necessary. Um, both of these guys have the same a same core 9 or a same core 8 exceeds. Let's see here. Let's sort. We're at 7 of them, and it looks like Leviathan Dragon is the other consistent piece. So that last spot can either be a Digusto Phoenix, because we can. Ooh, Digusto Phoenix actually doesn't sound too bad. But if I'm gonna do that, I would want to probably bring back in an infantry. Yeah, Scrap Dragon would be the other option, and I don't really see myself making Scrap Dragon realistically. I think I'd rather have the Digusto Phoenix. And let's bring back in heavy infantry. Are we okay with doing 42? I think we might actually be okay with it purely because we do have a brick in Gen X controller. So this would probably work. All right. Perfect. All right. And next will be Bubble Beat. Luckily, I have a lot of familiarity with this particular deck already. Where is Stratos? No, not that version. We want OG Stratos. We're done. So we're done with the Mermail lists. What deck do I recommend for Tengu Plant? I am not familiar enough with the Tengu Plant format in order to give a proper opinion either way. Looks like Zephyros is a common tech for this, just to get more level 4s on board. Bag of shit. Then a hero lives. Emergency call. Say what's up, you useless fuck. All right. Reinforcement of the army. And then yeah, our triple miracle fusion. Hey hero, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. I'm not really feeling like I want to get lit. Well, I feel like shit. All right. Heavy storm and dark hole. Mystical space typhoon. We are doing this for Meadowlands format. Currently building this for a retro rumble I'm filming tonight. Pot of duality. Yeah, and then we need Triple Warrior returning alive. Because the ban list that we're playing this under cut Emergency Call and Hero Lives down, we do unfortunately have to supplement it with the not as ideal Warrior Search spell, but shouldn't be an issue. When was Meadowlands? Meadowlands happened directly before Dragon Ruler format. So this is kind of the last format of the early Zexal era. Hang on one second. Um, see here. We definitely need a back row brigade for this. So it's probably double bottomless, double torrential. Double Mirror Force. Trying to get a friend of mine into Yu-Gi-Oh! What format should I teach him so far? Fire King structure deck and fail miserably. Absolutely start with Edison format. Edison format is probably where you're going to want to teach a new player because it gives them a taste of how the game actually plays without overwhelming them. Um, just because of how Edison format has kind of evolved, it's probably one of the best new player tools that you can use. Is Super Poly legal? Yes, yes, it is. Most likely, we'll be doing a single copy of Super Poly. That actually is not a bad idea because all of our heroes are legal. Um, we want Dimensional Prison. Starlight Road for sure because we're going to be playing a heavy back row count. So we definitely want to be able to protect that. Call of the Haunted would probably be solid for revival here. Let's look at our lineup. Could probably use a little bit more spell. Trying to figure out what we're missing though. Oh, Monster Reborn. Why are we putting in Call of the Haunted and not Monster Reborn? All right, so we have one spot left. It probably goes to Solemn Warning, but I'm not sure. Ugh. Maybe even Solemn Judgment, actually. Solemn Judgment actually is probably better. Hold on. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call real quick. My foresight readies me for melee. I love Tom Cardy. Okay. So the question, I definitely think we're gonna go if Dragon type synchro monsters are popular. I also recommend Dragon Knight Draco Quest. Nah, they're not. Pretty much this format is dominated by exceeds. Like it's just not really. It's not really worth it at that to do Draco Knight Quest in this. Regardless, we'll definitely go Solemn. The question though is Solemn Judgment or Solemn Warning, or do we cut something in the deck to go to do both? I kind of like the idea of cutting Call the Haunted because as good as the Great, actually no, that gives us access to Stratos back. Let's just do Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment covers more edge cases. All right, let's bring up the Elemental Hero fusions. So, yeah, we definitely want Absolute Zero. We'll do two of him. I think realistically we're never going to be summoning 3. We need Great Tornado. Um, where is the Shining? Because the Shining is a big part of this. Okay. Um, as for other elements, I'm trying to. Absolute Zero already covers the Mermail matchup pretty effectively. Great Tornado. I don't even think that really covers anything, but it gives us an option off of Stratos. Shining, we already it covers a few matchups. I'm trying to think if there's anything that we need Gaia for, or should we go with Escorido? For me, there would be 2 Scrapper. Nah, I'm not. Uh, this is not Hero. This is Bubble Beat. There is a very distinct difference in play styles there. Bubble Beat is a rank 4 spam deck that has the ability to go into the Hero fusions for additional burst. Um, Trying to think over this. So our options are Escorido, Gaia, and here. Let me just. I'm gonna pull one of each in because we have access to all of the Omni Hero fusions, which is good. We need a Stardust Dragon because we're playing Starlight Road. We need Blade Armor Ninja. I'm definitely gonna trim those down. So that's not really. Let's see here. Abyss Dweller because we have access to Bubble Man, which makes that insanely good. Heroic Champion Excalibur. Shockmaster because Shockmaster basically wins games this format. Thinking Maestroke, Diamond Dyer. All right. As for other rank 4s, we have a couple other options that we could slot in here. Vylon de Sigma is an option, but I don't really think that's going to be necessary. Black Ship of Corn is, I think, the only other one that I'd consider slotting in. Let's see here, because that this out's kind of trickier things. Yes, you were the only lady for ads. All right, I'll see you back here in just a minute, hero. Um, Fire Fire Fist is a common deck to see here, so I think no having Nova Master in here is a fair call. I don't even think there's anything super popular right now that we would want the Gaia to counter. Here, we'll pull that over into the consideration pile. Blast off to space. Welcome back. Uh, I'm just considering this last slot. I think I'm between these two right now. Uh, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go Black Ship of Corn. I like Gaia, but the problem is there's not really any big decks in the format. Wait, yeah, Shockmaster's a light. There's not really any decks in this particular format that we can super poly into Gaia with, and we're not really going to be making Gaia with our own pieces because the only Earth we play is Diamond Dyer. All right, I think we've got Bubble Beat set. I feel like this is solid. All right, it's time to commit sin. All right, let me exit out that list that we were looking at. All right. Here's the thing, though. Since we're going to be playing Dark World, if we see Dark World in our opponent's lineup, we're going to have to ban it. No, there's no side decks. This is for Retro Rumble. Um, this is Retro Rumble is a no side format. Um, see here. I think that's it for the actual Dark World cards, and then the rest is stuff like drag down, trance. I do actually really like trance, but I think only two is necessary because you can loop with two. Allure, reckless greed is so good in this particular deck. Upstart. We'll do both solemns and torrential. Torrential, I'm finding is like an absolute staple at this particular stage. Skill drain is absolutely going to be critical. We might cut that down to two, but we'll see. Um, Heavy storm. I'm not even sure if I really want to run dark hole here, but we definitely need foolish. Here, we'll pull in dark hole and we'll make a determination later. Dark deal, not per here. Which one is dark deal again? No, we don't really care about our opponent discarding our dark worlds in this deck. It's not nearly as important as it is in modern. Trying to think. Card destruction. Good grief, I almost forgot. That's like the main reason you play this. Other options, we can go with any. We can go with some of the viruses. Deck Dev and Eradicator are both options to us. We're gonna trim this down. Don't worry. I'm just pulling in what options we want right now. Um. All right. Let's sort this. Our monster lineup is pretty set in stone. This is staple, effectively. Uh, Dark Hole actually might not be necessary. Grappa can effectively out anything in this format. So, not really as sold on it. Trying to think, what are we going to see more of? Are we going to see lower power monsters or eradicator targets? Mermail is going to basically fuck us if we go deck dev. But Mermail, neither one of these viruses hits Mermail really. Um, Deck Dev would hit a lot of things like uh, any combo deck would get hit by Deck Dev. I think regardless, we're gonna trim it down to only using one of the viruses. It's just which one is going to be better for what we're wanting to do. I think since we're going to be targeting out a back row deck with our ban, I think we'll keep the deck dev. Sure. Wait, Monster Reborn. We're missing Monster Reborn, and I think we'll cut a skill drain. We only need to go. We only need two. All right, extra deck's not really as important here, but it is something we need to build out. Dweller, Cowboy, and Musumini and the Blue Meanie. Wait, hold up. We didn't put Cowboy in our list. All right. Realistically, Fire Fist is not going to be enough of an issue for us to need to warrant Nova Master. Escurito actually does solve a lot of issues, which we'll keep that in. And then our others we are going to be playing anyways, so we might as well keep them. All right. Now let's swap back to Dark World. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Ball chain. Leviair. Let's look up the gens. We want Maestroke. Do we want Tempo? I guess Tempo isn't really used at this stage. Neo Galaxy Eyes. Yeah, it's very niche, but it comes up. Leviathan, Acid Golem. Because more often than not, we're going to be making exceeds with either Brow or the level 4s. So, Roach. Black Ship of Corn here actually does really work because it outs things that we can't out. And as for the last slot, I probably want to go with another rank 4. Digusto Emerald. All right. So we have 3 of our decks built. And let's go into 6 Samurai. Born underground, shot by the rocky womb. The earth is our cradle, the mountain shall become our tomb. Double-edged sword. I think that's the core of 6 Samurai right there. Sheen Smoke Signal. We'll do probably 1 Dojo. And then Rhoda. Um, let's do Maxi. Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole. Dimensional Prison. The Solemn Brigade. Maga. I thought Magatama. Yeah, there it is. Magatama. And hmm, I like Forbidden Lance here, actually. We'll cut a chain for it. All right, this feels right. All right, let's grab Cataster. Let's grab Naturia Beast and Barkion. Let's grab. Is Goyo legal? No, Goyo's banned. We'll do Gaia Knight. Because we need another Power 6. Black Rose. Mistworm actually would come up with this deck. Since we have Keys on and then the Elder Kagemusha combo. What does Landois actually do? We play enough spells. That's worth it. All right, I think we'll go rank 4s past here. Abyss Dweller, Cowboy. Is there counter trap out? Muzakami Magatama. That's the one I've already added in here. Sorry, you sent that a while ago. I apologize. Yeah, no bit. Sorry. Heroic Champion Excalibur. Let's also grab Blade Armor because this deck does a lot of similar things to what Bubble Beat does, but in a different way. Um, I don't know if we even want Shockmaster because Shockmaster, as good as it is, I don't think we're going to consistently have three level fours on the board. I mean, Gateway exists. Maybe we do. Who knows? All right, and since we have Kaigeki in that, we should probably throw in Zen mains. Actually, I think I'd want another rank 3 in here as well. I'm not going to be banishing anything, though, so that's not really a thing. What about Musa Rhythm? Goes up to 3k while attacking. Yeah, an offensive one or a defensive one. That sounds pretty solid. Oh, wait. This is supposed to be Meadowlands. There. All right. I think we have our lists. We've got a pretty solid Bubble Beat list focused on rank 4 spam. We got a pretty solid Dark World list, just running the standard Dark World game plan here. I feel like the Mermail list is probably going to be the most consistent of them all, just because Mermail in general is consistent. I guess I'm using the Undyne controller thing because of Gungnir. That card looked way too good for me to pass it up. And then the six Sam's list, which we have the Elder Summon into Essencism on into Kagemusha, stuff like that. Very simple interactions that get us to really powerful boards. Um, I feel really confident actually about this. All right, I'm gonna take a break real quick, go grab some water, and then we'll come back on. Oh wait, actually, I think I already have water. I do. Okay, never mind. No break. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get everything booted up that we need for Forbidden Memories. We're going to swap to Forbidden Memories. Updating. All right. And let's swap over to our Forbidden Memories layout. Let's also, I need to inform. I'm going to inform my guest real quick that I got fresh boot. Corporation names. Right us off the page. Marconi plays the mamba. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. All right. I have sound turned off. That's what it is. Okay, cool. All right. Those of you who don't know, we like to do a lot of any percent runs of Forbidden Memories. It's just a really fun stream activity, and hopefully we can get a solid deck quickly and get going on this. So with that said, let's begin. All right. Let's see if we got a solid start. Nope. Complete wash right out the gate. If Dark Hole is in the deck, it is an unplayable start for us. 3, 2, 1. The only way we're gonna run with Dark Hole is if everything else falls into our favor. Which, to be fair, we did have Invigoration and Mountain. We could have stuck that out, but honestly, I feel like Raigeki is just too important to pass up. Are we ready to step on the gas, everyone? Dark Hole again. Okay. Mountain Raigeki. That's a good. That's a solid start point. Um, Not really anything else worth keeping this run over, unfortunately. It's not a good enough starting deck for me to justify it. Realistically, in order for us to keep going there, we would have needed either the an equip spell that works or at least one dragon or thunder. It was close. It was really close, but just wasn't quite good enough for us to justify it. I suppose we could have done one round on Duel Master K to figure out if it was worth it keeping going, but eh. Regardless, it didn't have the equip spell, so I wasn't really particularly excited about keeping that one. I've learned in recent runs that the equip spell is a lot more important than I gave it credit for previously. Dark hole again. Wait, double thunder. Oh, maybe nah. Dark hole would cause more problems, I think, in the later than I'm willing to sacrifice for. Because we still didn't have the equip spell there. If we had the equip spell with that, I would have kept. Raigeki Umi Beast Fangs, this is a keeper. Even though we don't have thunders, this is a keeper. But because we don't have thunders, we're going to go into free duel and we're going to go beat up Duel Master K. Let's see here. Do we have multiple zombies? Okay, no, we don't. Dang. So this, I hope this sticks, is my point. Yes, it's stuck. Okay. Let's cycle. Oh, shoot. This is about to get bad. All right. This is close to being a solid starting point. I really just need like one or two things to get this to go. Ugh, that's not good for us. Crap, we swapped everything to defense mode, so now we're getting rocked. All right. Something I confuse with, please. I don't think that actually works. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have worked. At the very least, it'll buy us a turn against the 1,000 hit. Right, that's Beast Fangs or Umi. He wouldn't be activating it under Flame Ghost. What we need is something we can fuse with Arlen Way in our hand to get going. That'll do it. Now we kill his Arlen Way so that he doesn't get the same thing. All right. This Duel Master K duel is taking longer than it realistically should, but it's okay. Okay, so it was Beast Fangs. Solid to know. I think this works. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, we already know that we're not going to get a good rating off of this, but that doesn't really matter. We're just here for a couple of thunder drops. All right. Do all that just to get some hand cycles going. All right. The fact that we have both Nemoriko and Arlenway in our starting deck, though, is really promising because it means that we have a couple of females that we can fuse with for the beginning of this run. Plus, we have a lot of rocks, which is really good. All right. We got a Yami off of that. That's interesting. All right, let's see what we got. We got a dragon and a thunder. We're going. We're good. Uh, I actually need those in there too. Both of those don't fuse correctly. And we'll drop. Actually, no, we'll drop Lucky Trinket. Okay, and we'll add those back in purely for the attack values. All right, we're good to keep going. Once we're in the like dialogue section, I will mark off what we've gotten so far. Let's see here. We got one dragon, we got one thunder, we got an equip spell, and we got Umi. We are in a really good position already. We're really behind on time just because we took so much time on Duel Master K. But realistically, we'll be able to make that up. Oh wait, I almost just went off on this guy. I forgot. I'm supposed to lose this one. I was actually about to put up a fight. I don't. I think yeah, that should be enough. We got We got a 2-turn cycle, which is solid. All right. Forgive me if I zone out for just a second here. This is a lot of dialogue, and I'm just spam clicking to get through it. All right. All right. Let's do Rex. We're going for an S-POW here because we really want dinosaur drops. Or not dinosaur drops. We really want dragon drops. But he can drop Crawling Dragon number 2 and Dragon Zombie, which are both incredible. And this is a good start for us. Great at crime. All right, we should have an S-POW on this for sure. Why busy sleeping? We are sneaking through your yard. Beware of dog is just a bluff. This won't be very hard. You won't stop us, not that you could ever top us. No, we sneak into your chimney and then we get stuck. All right, it'll be a 4-turn cycle. All right. It's a 4-turn cycle on Rex. That should be an S-POW because we never took damage. Yeah. It's a really good Rex rotation. Hopefully Weevil goes that smoothly. All right, what did we get? Mountain, Oscillo Hero, Crawling Dragon. Oh! Whoo! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7 slots we need to make. It's basically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's do that 7. Well, oh no, not Little D. Little D is not coming into this list. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said 8. Not. All right. Uh, 2 big dragons, a thunder, and another equip spell or another field spell. That was probably one of the best Rex drops we could have gotten. I'm really glad to see that because it means that we have over our 4 threshold that we need to keep going. Also, Weevil's cap out is 1500 now, so we're basically gonna rock this guy. Jaws, the shark, lurking in the dark on the depths of the sea one day on a lark starts to get rowdy, get real violent, takes a vacay out to Enemy Island, sunshine, ocean, blood in the ocean, everybody run. I love I love this song. It's so stupid, but I love it. Granted, it's not as good as the Ultimate Showdown version, but the community is safe. The Brody in his power, we can write this. He just wants everyone to be his chum. Get it? Get it? All right, that was an S pal. We actually were supposed to go for a B. Oh well, it's okay. It was a good time on Weevil though, but we do need to try and go for a B. B moving forward. Oh my gosh! One, two, three. Yeah, three inserts. Holy! And that's another thunder. Okay. Gonna go fishing for Jaws. And Jaws ate his entire crew. I'm noticing that we got gold splits on both Rex and Weevil, and that's pretty solid. Ah, ah. That's Clint, up in heaven. He's a star now. I'm doing this so I can take some damage. We're about to win this duel anyways, but we want to drop our ranking just a little bit. Electro Whip is a pretty good equip spell for what we're about to try to do. Komori Dragon, Electro Whip. All right, that's two. Oh, three. We got two Electro Whips. That's actually awesome. All right, realistically, we can cut all three of those. If I say my relationship is kind of complicated with my ex-girlfriend or with my dad, I actually mean that the relationship is simple. It is just bad. If I click ascending to your shit house party for 70 people I don't know, I don't fucking know. If it on the ask me on the day and I say yes, I'm still not going to go. Please don't make me say it. It's what's said, what's implied. Read between the Lines, I'm being super delicate, you massive stupid piece of shit. Another example. Nice head. I literally can't. She literally can. She's using hyperbole. How are you, big fella? Do you want to get stabbed? You can say anything you wanna be, as long as you mean what you say, but never say what you mean. All right, Keith was easy, and that was an A rank too, so we have a chance at Dragon Zombie off of that. All right. Sorry, shoddy is a lot of just mashing through text. But until we get to Pegasus, we're going to be doing BCDs. We're going to try to get ourselves a trap card. Any kind of a trap card gets us there. One, two. Okay, so we haven't gotten a trap yet, so this is basically our last shot at it. Luckily, we managed to hit the B on both Shoddy and Bakura. Shoddy gave us some insane drops. But unfortunately, unless we get a trap here, all of those drops aren't going to do anything for what we actually need to do. Trap? No. Dang. Oh well. One, two, wait. One, two, three, three. Two, three. We can fully drop the we'll fully drop the Uribis because they're not going to be useful for what we're trying to do. I'm also about to need to get up real quick because my washing machine is screaming at me. Okay, sec. All right, let's see here. We just set a card. I feel like just setting ourselves up for as much success as possible. If we can get ourselves down to a B, we still have a shot at widespread ruin. So, all in all, that's still pretty solid. I'm also trying to find ourselves something that we can fuse with because currently, nothing's gonna be able to fuse. Don't know if this works. Holy crap, it worked. I didn't even know that that was a possible fusion. We're gonna pass one turn because we need to still ensure that we get a B rank. All right, that should get our tech rank low enough. And now we've taken damage too to add to that. All right. We'll come back to Pegasus and grind for Megamorph in a little while. Yeah, we got a C. That's perfect. At the very least, at a C, we still have the potential to get an equip spell off of him that's actually worthwhile. So, one. Oh, and we got acid trap holes. Okay, perfect. So, see here, one dragon, two acid trap holes. I think we're at the point where we start cutting the females. Oh no, we just cut the hourglass that's still in there for some reason. All right. There we go. That's what we were looking for. This is another one where we actually do want to tech it, or get a B rank at least. That way we can potentially get widespread. But the fact that we got Acid Trap Hole already means that we're in a really good position for our grind with Pegasus. We're doing this. We're doing extra fusions here to ensure that our rank drops. Now we've taken damage. And now we're getting in. Take a lap now. Took it mad now. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back now. We're just doing this again so we have our rank drop. All right. This should be ISIS done. So we're gonna have to make some adjustments to the deck list because we need to drop a bunch, basically all of the female cards from the deck, and slot in zombies in their place to ensure that we hit our fusion thresholds. We got a widespread. That's awesome. I think that's the only thing we need to actually worry about with that. All right, so anything that was fusion to be used with females is gone. So that's the Electro Whips too. Actually like that. Widespread. All right, now let's go to the zombies. All right. We should be able, and that was actually, we got a widespread for real this time now. Okay. That's a really good start. We got to use an eighth of our deck on turn one and actually get something out of it. That lets us take a little bit of damage too, which is nice. We need to get ourselves under 7,000. The nice thing though is that even if we low roll and he summons Meteor Black Dragon now we actually still absolutely rock it. And we actually will do this so we get 2 fusions and then we get to put a bait in attack mode. Because we need to get effective attacks and we need to be able to trigger our trap cards. There's 1 trap activation. And here comes a second. And here comes a third. We actually get the third off here. We are golden. Yeah. We're already at 30. We're already at 21 points. We need to get just a little bit lower, and we can consider everything done here. I think we can actually just start cycling. All right. All right, we have 4 cards left in our deck. All right. So this should be an A-Tech no matter what now. Next turn we dump our hand and win. All right. A-Tech, let's see what we got from it. We got a Megamorph. I think we need to do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slots. We got the Megamorph, and we got 2 of those. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call for a bit. Think this should get me 2 fusions? Yeah. That's an effective attack. All right, we're actually already over our threshold because we've activated 4 trap cards this section. Another 2 fusions. Another effective attack. Right now, the main thing is we just need to clear out the deck. If we clear out the deck, we can go in. All right. Do that, and that gets us another Thunder Dragon to work with too. That's actually a 3rd equip, which is awesome. All right, next turn we empty the hand and go for game. If we get 1 more Megamorph or 2 more non-Megamorph equip spells, we can be done. Attack. Megamorph. Okay, we're done. Double Megamorph. We're done. We're going to save it to make sure we don't accidentally lose that. Over every mistake, you just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done, and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slots. Oh, actually, a lot more than that, but whatever. Wait, I need to go back and grab that dragon zombie that we just accidentally ejected. So that's, see here. 1 more trap, 2 more equips, 1 more dragon. And then I need to come down here to dragon zombie and grab that back. Then I just need 2 more spots filled. That works. I guess we'll just slot that in, I think. Actually, no. We'll grab a mountain. Okay, cool. We have a really solid list right now. And we're still sub-hour right now, which is really good for us. Okay, doing it like that forces Kaiba to at least play something out of hand and not fuse. It's not. That's okay. We didn't get any dragon capture jars, which might come back to bite us, but not likely. Do we try to tech Kaiba here? You know what? We can potentially get crush card from it. Why don't we try to tech it? We already have the make out to do it. We've done 2 fusions. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But we have a bunch of traps set already. As long as we hold him off of monsters, he can't Harpy's Feather Duster. Oh wait, no. We definitely want it like that. We got Kaiba's one of the duelists that doesn't cheat. There we go. Let's start tripping these trap cards. Two fusions and an equip spell. Now, our twin-headed Thunder Dragon is stronger than anything he can summon outright. Pure magic. I will say we're not finding a lot of fusions, unfortunately. I don't think it's going to matter in the long run, but it is going to matter if we can't get some points up quickly. Okay, that's a 5th trap. I think we're fine. Yeah, 5 traps is insanely powerful. All right, that's a fusion and an equip. I'd make an awesome cop if I could stop committing crime. There's a 4th trap activation. That's another pure. And that's a 5th trap activation. Yeah, we're golden. We just have to dump the hand now. We are going to do this so we take some damage, because we do need to take damage still. That's actually a really good damage threshold, too. All right. And now he's going to put everything in defense mode for the remainder of the duel, so... Yeah, all that's left is for me to dump the rest of these hands. Cast the shadows out from sight, of blind will stand a shouting cry. All the wrongs now turn to right, so fight the past, take back the night. Wait, what? Oh, blue eyes. Okay, cool. We have a contingency in place for that. Don't worry. So we're actually just going to put down one monster because we have to get one more card out of our deck. Yeah, we have a couple of our twin headeds built up to take care of that. All right, dump the hand next turn and attack for game. We've used every card in our deck. We've used we have done a lot of technical stuff to get there. This should be an A tech, if not an S. There we go, S tech. We S teched Kaiba. And we should have everything we need to actually proceed forward. I don't even think we're going to need to do the second optional farm, which is awesome. Basically means that we are done doing techs. That also means we can drop the fake trap from our deck, because fake trap is purely a teching tool. We got a lot of story we got to just mash through, and we just passed an hour, and we've already basically got an end game deck built. All right. One. See here. We got a widespread. And a bright castle. Oh, thank you, Kaiba. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four cards out. All right. We can drop the fake trap. We can drop probably some of the rocks. Oh, we actually got even more dragons. How many dragons do we have? Enough. We'll stick with just the two that we added for now. Just holy crap. Our deck is loaded now. And yet we're drawing like crap. The only thing that really we need now is more thunders, and those will just come naturally. It's also an option for us to go for a B against Mage Soldier here, because Mage Soldier does have the ability to drop equip spells, but eh. We'll do fusions, we'll do what we can to get there. If we get there, we get there. Right now, we are doing absolutely incredible on our time, though. We've done 5 fusions, we've dumped a bunch of cards, and we've used an equip spell. I'm pretty sure that gets us to B. Yep. And we can skip the optional farm. We've gotten literally everything that we need. I do not think we need to go and actually farm. We do need to go to the old duel ground, though, so we can unlock saving. Also, so we can unlock the password screen, because we do need to still get... I don't want to duel either of you. All right, we're going to save. We're actually going to go put in some passwords. If I can get my thing up. Yeah, we have enough to get one. It's not a lot, but it's because we've been doing a lot of tech play. There. All right. We're still in an incredibly great position right now. Look, our goal right now is just sub 3 hours, and we're well on pace. No, I don't want to look at... It's okay. It's only a couple seconds. All right. One. It's just the one. Okay. Swapping him off of the ocean on turn one is almost always the best play, because he'll then spend an entire turn swapping it back. And if we hit, it's not ideal, but whatever. It's a 3600 attack monster. He can't get over this. But now, because he's wasted a turn doing that, I get a free smack. All right. Lower Ocean Mage is done. I don't need to... There's no split for this. All right. Nothing. I was really hoping to get potentially a Thunder, but oh well. All right. Only thing in his deck that can match this is another copy of itself. Unfortunately, I saw what he did. It's a labyrinth wall. I have to actually put this thing in. I have to put this thing in Moon to kill it. Is you baby running in the 90s? All right, Raigeki for win. And this is why I like having Raigeki in the deck. Even though it hasn't really come up yet, it really makes things go faster. We don't need to save between these guys. The first two are pushovers. Kaoru Shin is huge, actually. We need to get that in here. It's probably better for me to drop a little dragon for it. Same concept. He'll waste... Oh. He didn't waste a turn. Listen, bud, you're supposed to waste a turn. I gotta kill you now. He doesn't have a mountain field spell to swap it back. That's why. All right. Is you baby running in the 90s? Who where I like to be? I'm just running in the 90s. Come on, buddy, run to me. I was running in the 90s. I have another chance at getting some thunders from this guy, so hopefully he drops them. And yep, we got one, and we also got a couple of fusion points worth actually looking at. Honestly, I dropped one of those. I dropped Mountain. Slot that in. I slot in Griggle, I think. I would actually prefer the Black Dragon Jungle King, so this works out. I think I dropped one dragon for that. All right. All right, it's a spell. Hang on, hang on. That's probably a mountain, actually, now that I think about it. Nope, it was an equip spell. Oh, shit. Okay, we're screwed. Oh, we might have fucked up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, it's at 32? Oh, no, we're fine. Okay, cool. I almost screwed up. I almost screwed up royal. All right. Now, if he spends a turn swapping the field spell back, we auto win. But he's not gonna. We're too far ahead. Hanging on till the old man bangs the gong. All right, I gotta take a phone call. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call, but this is not even a close one. We're absolutely just bulldozing for Desert Mage. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why'd they change it? I can't say. People just liked it better that way. I'm just jumping back in here to save. Forest Mage is one of those duels that I do not feel confident in just going in completely blind. Because the man can drop a 4K body on you without warning. Still, we're doing incredible so far. Did we get anything worth keeping? Nope. Why'd they change it? I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Alright, so he doesn't have a way to swap the field spell back. We just have to beat 4K. Shoot. Can we even do that? Alright. I'm just gonna cycle a bit. Because if we hit a dragon, we're fine. Alright. Look, I'm glad we got the brick out against the weaker of the two. Now we're established. I just wish we actually can hit something to fuse with. I might actually need to re-up my dragon count. Because I'm noticing that we're really bricking. Alright. There's something we can do. A 4100 attack Black Dragon Jungle King. Bum 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 bum. All right. Let's hope that we actually get better hands against the big mage. There's another thunder and another plant. Did we completely drop those? You know what? We'll add in the thunder, but not the plant. We're going to add back in a dragon. We'll go one dragon, one thunder. So now we have 12 dragons to fuse with and 8 thunders. That should be enough. Should be being the operative freaking word. Good grief. All right. We're going to do this because really we have all the pieces. We need a thunder or just we need something we can fuse with. Because I know for a fact. Oh, wow. We're okay. Good. He bricked. Oh, golden. We win. Straight from one Undertale song to another. All right. So his current cap, I'm just gonna call it 3K. It's 2950, but I'm calling it 3K. We might be able to bait him into resetting the field spell. So now his cap is 2K. We just cut down we cut his power by a third with that one. So here's the funny thing though. Uh Even though this is a weaker play for sure, if he does attack into this, we win. Because we can just power up the twin-headed Thunder Dragon and kill. It's not quite lethal. Darn. Still, that's a 6,300 attack twin-headed Thunder Dragon. I don't think he's getting over it. Good grief, we're drawing all the plants, but none of the dragons. I really might need to reevaluate my current dragon split. All right. Well, that's Forest Mage down. We're going to save. I think we're actually going to here. First off, yes, we're going to save. Second off, we're going to grab one more Thunder. We have enough we should have enough star chips now to get at least one more. Yeah, we have 43. We have enough for one more. All right. So this is actually one that's extremely important for us to S-POW. This fight right here, the lower mage. He can potentially drop really powerful things for us. We're going to cut 3 plants and bring back in 2 more dragons. So that gives us 2 more dragons, 1 more thunder. So we have a 9-5-9 split. And already paying off. We'll put it in moon so we don't just get completely decked. So lower mage, this should be enough to beat him. Uh, However, okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the pow an S pow if we don't draw something though. This is not enough to beat the high mage. The high mage has Gate Guardian, and under the field spell buff, it'll be 4250. So we have to be prepared for that. The reason we're playing the trap cards face up is so that they don't count towards our tech rating. We really need to start actually hitting them though. But if we play a spell or take damage, there's no shot. We have 0 shot at doing this. Okay, hold on, wait. Let's do it like this. Otherwise, the plant is useless. All right. If we can get one more decently sized body onto the board, we'll win. but I don't think we can fuse anymore. It's the problem. Uh, we we can use equip spells. I think this will do it. This might be an A. I'm not sure. I don't think it's an S, but it might still be an A. No, it was a B. Oh, we got Kaminari. Okay. All's good. All is good. Getting Kaminari attack there is massive. Uh, we got Sogen too, but Sogen doesn't really matter. We'll drop the plant. Here, we'll put in the better plant. I really hope we get to keep this. Okay. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poke at my head. Not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now. Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagull gonna come, poke me in the coconut. And they did. And they did. Had me going like. This is the descent into madness. And then these kids start laughing. And then got hit in the head with a hacky sack. Where'd it come from? Now run, 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 jump. I could be a backpack while you run. Run, 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 jump. Now stop. Pull me down. All right. Somehow, this is probably the smoothest Meadow Mage could have possibly gone. We're in Final 7 now. I'm in shock it went that smoothly. Oh, wait. No, I accidentally just went back in. All right. Let's save. All right. We're starting Final 7. Woo-hoo. One. Nah, no, not that. All right. Stop it now. I swear. Okay, heck yeah. Um work. Problem is I know what that is. It's a labyrinth wall. I unfortunately have to trip it though. then run on private property and hold each other close beneath the moonlight. I got a fun idea. Lean and kiss your cheek and gently whisper in your ear. Let's steal a car tonight. Commit a felony with me and drive until the starlight. All right. Yeah, I made the mistake of putting this thing into Pluto rather than Moon. It's okay. We're still in a really good position. 28's his current cap. He's not going to really be able to throw up anything that can stop us now. He loved it. All right. Labyrinth Mage down. 6 more to go. Right. Right. Left. Right. All right. All right. Did we get anything? No. All right. Unfortunately, he can beat that fairly easily. We need equip spells. Luckily, we can make another. It's no big deal. Awesome. We will find you. Now he cannot beat this because Zoa is Sevek's cap out. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. And hands while the walls come tumbling down. We got a Bolt Escargot. That's pretty big because that means we can drop a little dragon for that. Brings us to 11 and 14. It's the threshold's getting closer, which is really nice. Actually, best thing I can do is this. And even with the change back, oh shoot, it's less good now, but we have the ability to make 2 twin-headeds. So we'll make the first one as a bait-in, see if he has Skull Knight to clear it. If he does, that's unfortunate. If he doesn't, we will just finish it up. He does. Okay. Oh, it's Dark Magician. All right, not as strong. I need an equip spell. Thank you. And this is unbeatable from this position. For freedom and for pleasure, nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. And he spent the turn swapping it back. Oh, I love the dumb AI in this game. All right. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? All right, let's just start with widespread because this man plays Gate Guardian. I cannot be too safe. Let's see if we can't get another spell trap turn out of him. Nope. Okay. Well, and it is Gate Guardian. Oh, it's Zero the Man. Okay, cool. We're in the clear. Pudding, he just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a rumor, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option, you should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you, here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. All right. He's down to 24 as his cap out. We are whittling down his resources hard. Right before the towers fell, circa 99. I'm just I had a thought on maybe going for a tech, but nah, it's not worth it. I mean, we could potentially get Raigeki and Dark Hole by teching him, but it's not worth it. That's a time commitment there, and a time commitment that may very well just get blown out by the next step of in the process, anyways. Pretty sure Violent Rain's a thunder. Did I just get another thunder? No. All right. I don't think there's anything in there. No. All right. And I don't have anything to substitute in to make this deck any better because we didn't get Dragon Capture Jars. Wait, that's it. Thunder Dragons 28, 38, 48. We win! Ooh! We beat Seto third! Holy! Okay. Okay. Summon your blue eyes. I know it's there. Oh, it's not even blue eyes. He even gave me an easy mode on top of it. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time. Oh, this is the easiest Seto third I have ever gotten in my life. Oh, we just A-powed Seto third. Holy. It's not over yet. We still have to beat Dark Knight and Nightmare. But luckily, Dark Knight and Nightmare are more manageable than Seto third. But regardless, they are not pushovers. It's not a guarantee that we're out yet. All right. Nothing good. Oh, wait, we got Zoa. That actually is good. Uh, Zoa can slot in place of one of my acid trap holes. All right. We got another 48 out the gate. He can't beat this. So Dark Knight's done. Oh, okay. I'm still not getting overconfident. I do understand that one bad play here can completely sink this run. So I'm really trying to keep a level head on this. We're doing really well, though. Even if he plays another Meteor Black Dragon and does attack over, I have widespread for backup. He doesn't have it. This ends it no matter what now. And I say, we win! We win! Holy crap! Holy crap! We're gonna go sub 2 hour! Hell yes! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my god, pray! Yeah! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! No, this is incredible. This is incredible. As long as I don't blow it, we have a sub 2 hour run. All right. Oh, we're gonna have to take one more turn. Okay, sure. Get ready to call time, everyone. Or no one, because no one is here. But it's okay. It's okay. This is for me. This one's for me. And time! I just shaved over an hour off my best time. I never wiped once. Oh, that that was incredible. All right, we have to save it to submit this run. That that is going to be a really satisfying end to a video I have coming up here. Oh, that is what I was looking for. Oh my gosh. Thank you to the one person who is still here. Uh, it was it was a wonderful run. I think I'm done. I've been live for about 3.5 hours. I think I am going to put it into someone else. Let me see who's live. Um, Either Nif uh or Jessica Robinson. It's probably Jessica Robinson. Okay. Oh, I can't raid. I can't raid Jess. Okay, I'll raid Nif. All right, go give Nif my love.